Hi, ladies. All right. I want to talk about soft life and how I measure my peace. All right. And it's a scale of 1 to 10. And the way it works is a 10 is catastrophic. Something terrible has happened. Okay. There's been a death. There's been a car accident. A fire. Something just awful. And my stress level is just way, way as high as it can be. Okay. On a regular basis, I am typically at a 2. On the weekends, I'm at a 1. So my range for a normal day is from 1 to 3. Right. So when I wake up in the morning, I have a list that I work off of, and I go through the list. I get up, I go for a walk, I do my meditating, I do my journaling. Well, I just go through my list, and by the time I'm pretty much done with my morning list, I should be at a 2. Okay. And that's where I love to live. I live at 2 and 3 on a typical work day, and on the weekends, it's a 1. Okay. And the way that I do it is when a man comes into my life, I stay at 1 to 3. If he pushes me above that 3, I know that man is not for me. Okay. I work really hard to kind of maintain my personal peace, my joy, my happiness. I don't take blood pressure medicine anymore. It just works wonderfully for me. All right. By maintaining my peace and knowing where that peace sits is huge for me. Now, for a long time, I couldn't figure out what exactly were my stressors. So what I did was I have my checklist for the day, so I know I've done all the things I'm supposed to do to keep me calm. And when a man comes into my life, I am requiring him to keep me in that zone. If he's pushing me up at 7 and 8, he's bugging me, he's bothering me, he's not helping me, he's stressing me for any reason, he cannot stay. And that keeps me peaceful. And I have found that there's how some folks push your buttons and you don't always realize it. What I do is I sit quietly for 30 minutes every day. That's a part of my self-care list. And I gauge where I am. As long as I am in the 1 to 3 space, I'm good. If I'm above that, if something has not happened that's catastrophic, and I'm just dating a guy, but something about him has pushed me off my normal course, he's either adding to my joy, which brings down my stress, or he's taking away. All right, so I may not always know exactly what it is, but I know how I feel. And I make sure that I stay at that 1 to 3, always. If he's pushing me up at 7 or 8, I'm stressed, I'm anxious, I'm concerned, things are not going well with me, I'm not really happy. Even if I can't figure out what it is exactly about him that does that to me, baby, he got to go. He got to go because nobody's pushing me out of my peace. All right? And a lot of times I found that it is someone who, or it is something about him that in the back of my mind I know is wrong, but I can't always name what it is. Something about him has pushed me into an anxiety place that I don't want to be at. And I found it to be very subtle sometimes. So I always go with how do I feel after that 30 minutes of sitting. If I am anxious and I'm just starting to date a man, maybe he's not calling me, maybe he said something that in the back of my mind is sitting and just, dwelling in there, he got to go. So soft life has helped me in my dating because I know where I want to be. I want to be in that 1 to 3 zone. I'm there every day. If a man comes into my life and I can't stay in that 1 to 3, he's got to go. Just a little tip, ladies. It has helped me tremendously. Love you, ladies.